G'day, legends. Dem Three Boys podcast is proudly sponsored by the Walloon Hotel. Republican Stewie, Katie, and the team have come on board in 2026 to make it a bigger and better year for us. So why not make it a bigger and better one for you? Stop into their amazing pub situated in the southeast Queensland town of Walloon with unreal meals, epic cash and meat prize raffles, plus Saturday and Sunday events. Make sure this is on your bucket list when you're in the Ipswich region, and be sure to check out their massive new bottle shop and website for all menu and event updates at www.walloonhotel.com.au. We thank them for their support.
Dem Three Boys podcast is also proudly supported by Jericho Australia. Need to trim your face or need help grooming that incredible beard that would make chasing your mower, aka Jason Momoa himself, jealous? Head to Jericho Australia for all your beard trimmers and products. Make sure to use the code DEM3BOYS, that's DEM3BOYZ, all capitals, at checkout to receive your 15% discount. Let's make beards great again, legends.
And if you want to send us a yobbo yarn, you can send it through to speakpipe.com/Dem3Boys, or use your voice app off your phone and send us a recording to dem3boyspoddy@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing all of your yarns. Now let's get into the next episode of Dem 3 Boys podcast. Enjoy, legends.
Well, good day, young men and women of the world. Spread a bit of Vegemite on your crumpet, because it's that time again for the Dem 3 Boys podcast with Jaydos, Leroy, and Jaydos.
It's a Dem 3 Boys podcast. Edel's got a beard straight out of Bundaberg. Jada's got the tan towns filling his words. Leroy with the ginger jeans represent. Three Aussies on the mic, chaos heaven sent. Yeah, these towns might be hick, little dusty, little rough, but at least we ain't stuck in C.I. Butcher or the Wogan. Could be worse, and there's a Kiwi bloke Hayden still waiting on his merch. We keep it real, keep it raw, yeah, laughter's our church. It's the Dem 3 Boys podcast. Yeah, we run this town from Bundaberg to Townsville. Let the chaos go around. It's the Dem 3 Boys podcast. Chaos in the air. Laugh, cry, swear, we really don't care.
Welcome to Dem 3 Boys podcast, a place for listeners to have some everyday banter and get into your sports and shit facts.
And a good way for the community to get involved with some boxing and UFC.
And unfortunately, we do not have the little man. He's got his hands and legs tied by an elastic band, I reckon, because that's about how wide they fucking sit from each other. Yeah, he's tied up, legends. So
it is a Wednesday, so yeah, probably. He's
overstretched.
overstretched.
Overstretched. So we'll just be hitting you with a nice little short and sharp sports episode here because we can't let you down. We've got to give you the updates. But yes,
Just a quick one, Bruss. How's your last couple of days been?
shit ass. Fucking shit ass. So I'd rather leave it at that, and I'll unpack it further on our next Monday's recording.
Copy.
Just so I can just process it and fuck
Copy.
you, Joe.
Well,
Who knows?
mine haven't been too bad. I haven't got much to complain about. Got the daughter through the braces, last bit of her braces.
Oh, how'd that go?
Pretty good. Don't
Yeah,
get
fuck
me
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I want to take her back again. The fucking receptionist was hot as fuck. The dentist, no go. But the receptionist, I'll go back. I want to get her number.
Yeah, bloody oath. Just like cut a few bands out and be like, oh, these bands are just snapped, babe. Like,
Kieran, what'd you do? Just feed her biscuits and chips so she breaks them?
Fucking oath.
But you know, that's been me, Russ. As I told you in the pre-potty, I have got a shit last couple of days. I don't know why the boss didn't make us do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but for some reason we're doing it Thursday, Friday. So
Yes, stitch up.
luckily, well, could have been worse. We might not have got this potty done. So we'll just give the thumbs up to that. At least I got the potty done this week, and yeah, unfortunately there might not be as many reels as usual after episodes this week. Purely because of that reason, people.
Copy. All good, mate. I'm sure we can keep the suspense building for them waiting for one. Like, where are the reels, motherfuckers?
Just on that quickly too, we have finally hit 450, bruss, on Facebook.
Let's go.
50 more, you motherfuckers. We need to hit 500. That's our goal. 500, but I reckon 500. What do you reckon by the end of April? That's a goal.
Now March, April. I reckon we could.
Well, after Alpha Fest.
By winter.
After Alpha Fest, we have
winter, June or July?
June, July, August. Spring starts in autumn starts in
March,
August,
April, May. So it's June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, no, it is June. So by June, I reckon, start of June, if we can get another 50. That's 25 a month. So doable.
Yeah, that's our goal, but our legends. Anyone listening?
Yep.
Invite your friends. Get us that extra 50. Come on, that's all we need. Well, it's not all we need. Any more is great, but that's our milestone that we're trying to hit as the Dem Free Boys group.
Yeah, send them to our Facebook and Spotify, please. Legends, that would be greatly appreciated.
100%.
But yeah, fucking sports, baby. What a fucking week we've had in the sports sectors.
Completely not the way I tipped it.
No.
Thankfully, with quite a few games, I will admit, I tipped against teams I didn't expect to win, that I wanted to win, and they did.
Copy. Well, do a little bit of a recap before we get into, obviously, the upcoming round. Thursday night, 19th of March, we had Raiders versus the Bulldogs out at GIO Stadium. And the Doggies got the chocolates there, 14-10. Pretty fucking good match, that one.
Jaydos didn't.
Friday night, it was the Roosters versus Panthers at Allianz Stadium. And the Pink Bits absolutely put a fucking clinic on, 4-40 in favour of the Panthers.
I think I turned that game off after about 20 minutes because I knew what was going to happen. I'm like, I don't care about these two teams. See you later.
Yep. 1, 2, skip a few, and then we'll go to Saturday. It was the fuck you, Taylor and your Knights down at McDonald Jones Stadium versus the Wars. And up are the fucking Wars, 38-12. Showing the NRL community how the Knights really are.
Especially over the Dutch. Not at home. That's a good win for them over the Dutch.
Yes, indeed, it was. Second game of Saturday. The Cronulla Sharks versus my Finns. Battle of the Porpoises, the Finns. Out at Ocean Protect Stadium. And
how good is that? The Battle of the Porpoises at the Ocean Protect Stadium.
Yeah, it was great. And my Dolphins absolutely pizzled the fucking Sharkies. 10-38 was beautiful viewing. Proud of me lads there.
I'll admit I've been pretty psyched watching the footy, but I did watch that one, and yeah, you guys played. Yeah, it was a game that if my team was losing at halftime, I would have turned it off. But because you're winning, I watched it all the way to the end.
Fuck yeah, Cobbo got his first try as a Finn. Fuck yeah,
fuck you, Cobbo.
Last game of Saturday, it was Musie's Rabbitohs versus the West Tigers out at Polytech Stadium in Gosford, and the Bunnies got the job done there, 20-16. On Sunday, while I was heavily in my CMC fucking
mojo
activities, we had the Parramatta Eels versus St. George Dragons at Combank Stadium, and the Eels managed to snag the win there, 30-20. It was a really good match, actually, though.
Yeah.
I was watching it at one of the sports bars there in between sets, and it was fucking great. And last game of Sunday was the Cows versus the Titans up at Queensland Country Bank Stadium in your neck of the woods, brother. 30-16 in favour of the Cows, with Manly having their bye. But my game of the round, mate, goes to your lads. Your lads versus Melbourne, down in Melbourne. 14
And I
to
unfortunately
18.
didn't even back them too. That's the saddest part.
A lot of people didn't, brother. A lot of people didn't. 14 to 18 in favour of the Bronx. 3 tries to 2. Walshy converting all 3 of his, with Harry Grant snagging a little cheeky penalty goal in the 37th minute. But what impressed me was halftime 14 to 0 in favour of Melbourne Storm, and the Bronx second half turned the heat on. Pretty balanced in possession, 51-49. Completion rate, though, Storm Hedges, 84-72. Storm also had you in all attacking stats. So more all runs, more all run meters, more post contacts, more line breaks, more tackle breaks, average set distancing, and kick return meters. They also had you in the offloads, but Hughes had some more passes and 4 more dummy passes with 15-19. So it was good to actually see in a low dummy pass fucking game. People just
there wasn't much.
fucking pass on the ball.
If they passed it 9 times out of 10, it hit the chest or they dropped it.
Copy. 602 kicker meters to your lads and 535 to Storm, with 2 forced dropouts for you boys. 140-20 also for you boys.
That kind of switched the mojo too at one point in the game. We were getting jammed on our line. That 40-20 just went, fuck you, Melbourne.
Yeah. But in negative play, so errors, pretty even. 10 errors to 11 in favour of you. You had more errors. You also had 2 on report. Penalties conceded, 5-6. So pretty fucking balanced. What I will say is, though, second, I don't know what Kevy said when he got in the sheds at halftime.
Not Kevy anymore.
Oh, not Kevy. Madge, sorry. Whether it was, I'm going to take all your partners on a fancy dinner by myself in my birthday suit or something. But they came out.
all tomorrow.
Yeah. They came out in the second half and just went bang, bang, bang. 41st, 51st, 58th minute tries, and then just held Melbourne out with some good defence. So, great game to watch there. Fucking Bronx Nation supporters should be proud of their team because they fucking came firing in that second half. And if they played like that in the first half, it could have been an even bigger blowout. So that was last round, brother. We move on.
Just quickly on that, have you got anything to say on the hip drop tackle? I can't remember who it is, but the one he's injured a bloke. Can't remember who it is. Old mate's out for the season. And they're I'm trying to Google it now, and they're trying to pretty much give this bloke a full year suspension because the player that he hurt is out for a year.
Oh, I haven't heard anything of that.
It was hold on. Jackson. Nah, I'll bring it up in the next one. But there is a hip drop tackle. It keeps bringing up Broncos game, and it's not the Broncos game. On the Fox Sports thing that I'm bringing up, but there is somebody that's been done for a hip drop, and the person that he did it to, and he literally got him around the waist. He just slid down, and then he just ended up there, and that's the problem. Even I think it was a Parramatta player, actually, and the Parramatta coach even said in the interview afterwards, "Gone, it was a freak accident."
Yeah,
he goes, but I've just now lost a player for the season because of it. But at the end of the day,
there was one of the Parra boys in the bin, so it could make sense.
Yeah,
I missed that part where he went to the bin because I was going to get a beer.
Gutherson? Does that sound familiar?
No, Gutho's on Dragons.
Oh, anyway,
I don't know.
But but there was someone
I'll look into it.
Yeah, there was someone who went down and they got proper fucked up. It's a season-ending injury sort of thing, and the judiciary's he's actually at the judiciary tonight.
Yeah.
And they're potentially normally if old mate just fucking got a sprained ankle or whatever off it, 2 weeks. But because he's ended old mate's season, they're looking at almost ending his season as well. I'm like, man,
yeah.
And even the own coach that the player happened to said it was an accident.
Yeah,
This shit happens. And with the way that they're trying to make them do the quick restarts, big guys get fucking tired. They're going to fall down by the end of the game.
Yeah.
No, and I'm pretty sure it was only in the last 10 minutes too. Like it wasn't like in the middle of the game. I'm pretty sure it was towards the end of the game.
Might cop like a 4 or 5 match ban, but I doubt the fucking season. Anyway, I'll look into it and I'll let you know in the next episode of Sport there, Bruss.
Sounds good.
First game this round, Thursday, the 26th of March, which is your today, legends, is Manly versus Roosters at 4 Points Park. 18% win is in favour of the Seagulls and 82% to the Roosters. Who you going there, bruh?
I'll give both mine and Jaydos because I've got them both up. I will be picking the Eagles because I don't like the Cocks, as you know, and Jaydo has gone with the Roosters on that one.
Rogie, I'm with you. I'm going the Eagles. I think that's going to, after last week's game from the Roosters, yeah, I don't rate them at the moment.
Yeah, well, they're both too low. They're both too low in the comp to even fucking rate.
Yeah, but just the effort they put in last week was fucking shocking. So, I'll wait. Can you fuck off, Jet, please? Kindly. Thank you. Sorry, listeners, got a fighter jet thinking you can do doughies over the top of me fucking house. Friday night, back over the ditch in Auckland. It is the Wars versus West Tigers, 96% in favour of the Wars, who are sitting in first position at the moment. 4% Tigers. Who you going and who's Jaydo going there, bruh?
Both me and Jaydo are picking the Wars there, bruh.
Fuck yeah, up the Wars. Second game of Friday, which I will be at. It is your Bronx versus my Finns. 80% in favour of the Bronx and 20% in favour of the Finns.
I don't know how that fucking percentage worked.
Yeah, don't know. I don't agree with it one bit. But I know who you're going for. Who's Jaydo going for?
Yeah, purely me because of my boys. Jaydo has picked Finns.
Fuck yeah, Finns up, baby. This fucking jet is frying my brain. First game of Saturday is the Doggies versus fuck you, Taylor and your Knights.
This is our margin. We won't get Jaydo's margin, but this is our margin.
Margin game at Accor Stadium. I've got the Doggies by 18 there, brother.
Oh, I didn't think they'd get them by that much. I got them by 12.
Rogie. I just don't rate Taylor's Knights. Shit.
No, I just didn't think they'd get them by that much. Like,
I'm being generous saying 18. They could get pumped by fucking 40 here.
Yeah, but they're in the top 8, so they've won a couple of games compared to our fucking teams that aren't even in the top 8, so they're half competitive.
Hey. Speak for yourself, Cobber. I'm 6th.
Yeah, I just seen that as I said it. Shut up.
Yeah, mate.
Fucking
eat your words.
But you know what I'm getting at. Like they just seem more competitive to a team that's going to lay down for $1.24 to $4.10. Like that odds just seem too far fetched to me.
Nah,
but yes, slapped. Definitely be going Bulldogs by 12, like I said, and Jaydo has picked them as well.
Beautiful. Next game is at Combank Stadium. The Wasps Pink Bits versus the Parramatta Eels. 95% in favour in the stats to the Panthers. Who you going there, bruh? And who's Jaydo going?
Both of us are, and I just got to say, if they fucking don't win, I'm backing the Eels for the rest of the season. Every time I fucking not backed them, they've won.
Rog. I'm going Pinkies on that too. Saturday, last game of Saturday, up at Queensland Country Bank Stadium, we have the Cows versus the Storm. 96% favour Storm, 4% to the Cows.
I don't know whether fucking the odds are that far apart. I know because obviously 12th versus 4th. But I'll be backing my boys at home, and Ado has gone the Storm.
Rogie, I've gone Storm 2 there, brother. First game of Sunday, it is the Raiders and the Sharks at GIO Stadium. The clap is coming out. 75% to 25% in favour of the Raiders. Are you going there, bruh?
I think it's a triple clap, that one.
Yeah, 3 claps around here, baby. And now it is basically the Battle of the Spoon on Sunday night. Seabus Super Stadium, Titans versus the Dragons. 67% in favour of Dragons and 33% in favour of the Titans. Who you going there, brother?
I'm actually going the Titans, boss.
Me too, Cobb. I'm going Titans as well.
Yes, they haven't won, but what Josh Hannah is doing with them, I think they're going to get smoked at home.
Yeah, they're going to click.
Yeah.
100% they're going to click.
It's going to happen eventually. And what I seen what was that, Jaden fucking Smith or whatever on the weekend?
Campbell.
Oh, Jaden Campbell, yeah. What he did on the weekend, if he can get other cunts to just gel around him, they're just going to be a freak of a team. Yeah. But yeah, Ado has gone the Dragons.
Rogie. Well, as I was listening to one of the Dragons faithful, John Claude Batar, at the moment he said they could get sent into war against Somali pirates using blow-up balloons and they'd still lose. So, if their own fans are saying it, I don't have much faith for them, Joe. So, there is the NRL wrap-up. Legends.
But shall I do a bit of UFC and boxing before we go any further? I kind of alluded to this before in a bit of a chat that we had. This was a fight night. It was in London, so the main card was done by 9 a.m. So it was pretty shit viewing for us on the east coast of Australia. But I'll just run through the main card as I usually do, and it was Curtis Campbell versus Danny Silva, and Danny Silva got the chocolates, KO, TKO, with 31 seconds remaining in the first round. Then we had a middleweight bout between the number 8 to 11 Roman Dolidze versus the unranked Christian Leroy Duncan. Leroy Duncan got the chocolates at the end of there by unanimous decision. Then we had unranked fighters Iwo Baronisky versus Lawson Lane. Barowisky got the chocolates there. Performance of the night bonus 2 by KO TKO with 28 seconds remaining in the first round. Then we had Michael Venom Page, ranked number 13, versus Sam Patterson. This fight I would talk about just a slight little bit. I'm not going to too much, but so Venom Page has come from that Fury FC or whatever it is, that other MMA company. He's come out and he does nothing but lie on them. And he's the most boringest fuck fighter to ever watch. And a lot of UK people jammed him about it and said, yeah, bruh, you won the fight, but I paid a lot of good money to watch you in the UK, and you just laid on the motherfucker. You touch tips more than you touch fists. And it's UFC. I get it with grappling, grappling's part of it, but like I said with the BMF, if you lay on me for 5 minutes and I can't get up, that's not BMF. BMF is standing there and toe to toe and punching like fuck, and whoever goes down goes down.
Yeah.
So Venom Page, he did get the chocolates, unanimous decision, but boring as fuck. He did not win any followers after that fight. If anything, he's probably lost a few local fan favorites, because there's been a lot of, like I said, a lot of people out of the UK just going, bruh, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then I'll get the next one, which is co-main event. It was Luke Riley versus Michael Ashwell Jr. Riley got the chocolates there by unanimous decision again. And then we had the number 1 ranked Mozvar Evolov versus the number 3 ranked Leroy Murphy. Leroy Murphy thought he was going to smash Evolov, and he was going to come and take on fucking Volkanovski. Well, guess what, bruss? He couldn't even make it through Evolov. Evolov got you, bruss.
Shocking.
It was unanimous. Again, I didn't see the fight, but it's unanimous. Leroy Murphy's been calling out saying, I'm going to kill you, fucking Volkanovski. So I do believe, don't quote me, but I do believe Evolov will be the next person to fight Volkanovski.
Rog.
That's
Keep our eyes out for that.
That's the way. That's what this fight was about.
Yeah.
This is number 3, number 1, number 3. Number 2 is the fucking Mexican that he's just beaten.
Lopez.
Yeah, Lopez. Yeah, so he's number 2. So these are the only other 2 that Volk hasn't fought. So, and Murphy's been chirping for weeks, going, I'm going to beat Evolov, and then I'm going to beat you fucking... You couldn't even beat Evolov.
Yeah. You're back to the drawing board, Joe.
But yeah, so that was the UFC on the weekend coming up. I will quickly just touch on one boxing fight. And again, I did mention this last weekend, but it is the Sebastian Fondora versus Keith Thurman fight. There's nothing else on the fight card that we really know name-wise other than Brian Mendoza. We've touched on him before. He's fighting on the pre-card, but he's versing Joannes Tellez. Never heard of that bloke.
Yep, righto.
Yeah, so I don't know. What's your thoughts quickly on Sebastian Fondora being as tall he is, Keith Thurman having as much time out as he has? Sebastian's 23-1 with 1 draw. Thurman's 33, 1 draw and nothing.
Well, by that, Thurman should fucking smoke him.
But height wise,
he's had time out.
Yeah.
Plus height wise, so a bit of ring rust. So I wouldn't be surprised if Fondora wins, but I'd like to see that big lanky fuck get chopped down.
Same. If heart wise, I want Thurman. 100%.
Yeah.
Because the best thing about that too is if Thurman wins, it sets up a Zoo super fight. And we don't have to fight that big, tall, lanky fuck again.
Fucking oath.
And I'll just quickly add, that is for a WBC world title.
Rog?
I believe Fondora owns it at the moment. Thurman used to, and he's trying to reclaim it because he's had so much time off.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's boxing, UFC. There's nothing else I can really touch on until next couple of weeks. Hold that spot because we got a few fights coming up.
Lovely jubblies. Well, I will roll into the little man's AFL. Before I do run into the little man's AFL, I do have one quick shout out as we are in the midst of cricket finals. And not my club's cricket finals. I'm just talking general cricket finals. And I don't know if you've seen it, but there was a match down on the GC, brother.
The world record the Queensland record?
Yes.
I thought you I honestly, when I heard this on the radio yesterday, I thought you mentioned this on Monday's podcast.
I might have. But if not, sports episode anyway. Gold Coast men's first grade got sent into bat, and at one stage they were 2 wickets for 1 run. Stephen Muller had made 1 run. The other opener, Ashton Gum, first ball duck. Cole Brazel comes in, first ball duck. Then enter Hugo Burden along with Stephen Miller. And they managed to put on a 629-run partnership and ended up declaring 3 for 630.
Well, according to the radio stations here, that's a Queensland record.
Fucking oath it is. Absolutely pumped it.
And that's state level too. That's not just fucking playing little fucking club level. That's state level.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to the bowler from the other side, Sam Scully. He's the only one who got all 3 wickets. So, Sam Scully, well done. You got 3 wickets, but you probably got pumped for about 400.
Oi, the funniest thing that the radio was saying today, they're like, what would you do if you were a fielder? Oh, just pull out a deck chair and just sit there and watch.
Fucking oath, Joe. Fucking oath.
The only concept were in the game with the bowlers and the batters. There was no fielders involved.
You'd be hoping the cunt didn't fucking hit it near you, just so you didn't have to fetch the thing fucking 75 fucking times in your cordon.
Yeah, well, you weren't responsible for missing it by half a metre.
Yeah, mate. Look, no, they got fucking pumped, but I'll find the full results of that and I'll let you guys know. But on to Ado's footy. And Thursday night it was Hawks versus Swans at the MCG. And surprise, I don't know if it's surprisingly or not, but in my mind it is. Hawks got the job done, 99 to 82.
My tipping says the same.
Yep, Friday night down at Adelaide Oval. The old Western Bulldogs got the job done there over Adelaide Crows. Saturday, first match, it was Richmond versus Gold Coast Suns at the MCG, and the Suns...
My first win for the weekend.
Pumped them. 68-point winners there. I don't know if it was the match of the round, but coming out of Engie Stadium, GWS Giants versus St Kilda. I don't know how both of these guys are doing. I could probably look at the ladder, but St Kilda got the job done there by 4 points. So being a close match, I'm just going to call it.
You'd say it would be. Yeah.
Fuck you, that's game of the round. Then we go out to Optus Stadium in Perth, and it was the Fremantle Dockers versus Melbourne Demons. Fremantle won by 48, 118 to 70. Sunday match, it was out at Adelaide Oval, Port Adelaide versus Essendon. Port Adelaide pumped the Dons by 63, 133 to 70. And then the last game of Sunday, out at Optus Perth Stadium, West Coast Eagles versus North Melbourne, and the Eagles won by 17, 111 to 94, with buys to the Lions, Pies, Blues, and Cats. So we'll go on to the next round.
How did you go that round? I only got 2.
Last round, I got 3. So I got the Hawks, the Suns, and Port Adelaide.
Yeah, I got the Suns and Port. That's all I got.
Rog. So we go on to the next round, and it is Thursday night. So tonight for you legends, GMHBA Stadium, 14th place Cats versus 8th place Adelaide Crows. Who are we going there, brother? It's a margin game too, but we won't have those margins.
Understand. I really like it when Ada gives his little bit, because I fucking don't know 4 decks of fuck all. So, like last year when I didn't know what to do, I just picked the one that's got the most things. So I'm going to go the Cats just because they got the higher percentage, and we'll say 20.
Oh, I'm surprising you say that, because I say the fucking Crows by 20.
Oops. I should go the Crows, being Adelaide. But
yeah. What about little man?
He has gone the Cats.
Rogie. On to Friday night. It is Ado's Pies versus the GWS Giants at Marvel Stadium. So, not MCG, smaller ground, very compact. A lot smaller than where the Giants play. I'll be going Ado's Pies on that one.
That's against GWS. Oh,
Greater Western Sydney.
yeah. I'm gonna GWS it just to fuck with the system.
Rogie.
Ado's gone, obviously, his
Obviously.
boys.
Gone his pies. Then we go to Saturday, first match. It is at Marvel Stadium also, and it is St Kilda versus the Lions. Who are you tipping there, brother?
Oh, I'll tip the Lions every day of the week.
Fuck yeah, me too, brother.
Well, Ado
Ado's
hasn't. He's
gone
gone St
Saints.
Kilda.
Yeah, I knew he would. Wanker. Can't defend yourself, can you, Midgie? Then we go to second game of Saturday at Optus Stadium. Fremantle Dockers versus the Tigers. Massive odds. If you're a gambler, man, chuck 50 on the Tigers, $12.50. You'll be buying yourself, your missus, your neighbours some fucking dillies.
Hey, it was this time last year that you fucking won this
The
500.
Yep, the Weagles won.
Yeah. This is the best time to put the roughies on. And for $12.50, fuck, I'll put $10 on that, surely. Like, surely. We haven't got into a tipping yet this year.
It's $120.50.
Yeah, but for $10, like, I'd lose it. Like, we haven't got into a tipping yet this year, like, into our sports bet account, but surely that's a cheeky one we throw on.
Yeah, we'll just throw it on. Fuck it. Ado's not here to fucking say anything, so we'll chuck it on.
2 versus 1, majority rules.
Majority rules. Doyle rules. Remember those cunts?
That side of the clip.
Yeah, as they're going off.
What's that?
Doyle rules. It's an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, it's
Billy Madison.
When he goes back to school.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, Doyle's. Next game, or last game of Saturday, I should say. Essendon versus North Melbourne at Marvel Stadium. I'll be going the Dons on this. No, shit. No, I will not be going the Dons. I'll be going the Roos on that one. North Melbourne.
I don't know which is which. I see a C and a red square, red triangle.
Well, red triangle is Essendon and the other one is North Melbourne.
I'm going red triangle.
That's Essendon? Oh,
Ado has picked the same.
He went Essendon.
Yep. That's what it says here.
Hang on. The C game.
The last game, Melbourne.
No. We're not up to that. We're up to.
I thought you said the last game.
No. Last game of Saturday.
Oh, fuck. I skipped the game. Yep,
Essendon versus North Melbourne at Marvel Stadium.
Oh, yeah. North Melbourne. Yep. Sorry. Ado hasn't even picked anything, to be honest. That game's not even selected.
Righto. Well, I can guarantee he'd be going North Melbourne.
Yeah, it's the only game that's got a dot that he hasn't picked.
Yeah, well, I'd say he'd go North Melbourne, just purely knowing him.
So for me...
Then you've got Sunday.
Well, I just want to say what I picked. I picked the red triangle.
Right, so you went Essendon.
Yeah.
Yeah, big mistake. Sunday, first game, Port Adelaide versus the Weagles at Adelaide Oval. I'll be going Port Power.
Yeah, I'll be going my Port Adelaide, even though it's not my team, but it's where I'm from.
Rog. And then the last game of Sunday is the C versus the fucking little other red one, which is Carlton versus Melbourne. I'll be going Melbourne.
Yeah, Ado's gone Melbourne. I've gone Melbourne.
Rogie, and there is buys to the Suns, the Hawks, the Swans, and the Bulldogs.
Why do they have so many buys?
I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
I know we do it because we have the uneven teams, but there's 4 teams sitting there. They could all play each other.
100% they could. So it's stupid. Do not understand it, but it's AFL. Doesn't make fucking sense.
Well, anyway.
But yeah.
Alright, well, that's
Righto.
sport wrapped up, Russ. You got some motivation for us?
Before motivation, Russ, I do have...
Did I forget something?
No, I do have a quick shout out that I want to send out there. And that's to my brother in England and all of his family. as at our midnight this morning, he unfortunately had to bury his beautiful mother who had passed away from dementia. So just a massive shout out to Nathan, Michael, and the family, Kerry, all of his, all the grandkids, all the extended family. Susan was an absolutely fucking amazing lady. When they did live, she lived over here in Australia. She once again just accepted me as a son and took me in, and was always so genuine and kind and such a beautiful soul. Absolutely amazing mother, grandmother, human being. So I just want to put it out there that rest in peace, Susan Burnett.
Hey, just like Chuck Norris, not rest in peace, rest in power.
Yep, rest in power. A beautiful lady has been laid to rest, and I was lucky enough to get sent the link as it was videoed live, and got to have a bit of a sticky beak, and it was tough, but it was a beautiful service, and they definitely gave her a beautiful send off.
As much as it sucks, it's better to have witnessed than to have missed, I reckon.
Indeed. So, rest in peace, you beautiful lady, and I'm sure we'll have a tin one day.
If not, we'll have a tin for you until then.
Indeed. So, everyone, if you're, sitting around, raise a glass, even if it's a can of Coke or a beer or whatever you've got, raise a glass for a beautiful lady. And on the back of that, my motivation will be it's never too early or too late to work on being the healthiest person that you can be. So please look after your body and your mind, legends, as we only get one. We only get one body. We only get one mind.
Yeah, one trip around the what did I say? One trip around the sun.
Yep. So please look after your body and your mind, legends. Do everything that you can to, especially with these crippling diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's and obesity and everything like that.
And I just want to touch on that. If you do have a parent that is, and especially an elderly parent that's gone through any of that, don't write them off. Spend as much time as you can with them. You
Indeed.
Don't have much time left. Like, my dad's 60. I don't know how many years. Like, my dad's fit and fiddle, but he could keel over 2 weeks from now. With him, like, you got to spend that time with your elders. If you've got your elders, spend that time with them. Not everybody does that opportunity.
No, and that's why my brother was over in England, because he wanted to create as many memories as he could with his mum, and luckily she was here to be able to see him get married, have a child, see him grow as a human.
She got to become a grandmother.
Yeah, and proud, of what her son has turned into a man.
100%.
So, definitely spend as much time as you can with them. Don't take them for granted, because like your own body, you've only got one, Joe. So please heed this motivational advice. I know normally I try and pep you up for work and fucking careers and situational
but it is
things,
what it is, bro. This is situational. This is relevant.
Yeah, definite relevance there. So please, listeners, fucking heed the advice. I love yous. We really fucking appreciate all the support you guys give us, and obviously to all my family out there, love you guys too. Cheers for being absolute fucking weapons and legends. I will hopefully on the next episode I'll have something a bit more fucking, maybe make you giggle or something, a bit more.
I'm sure you will, Bruss. Well, you're in a bit of a fucking rut. We get it. Well, I definitely know what you're going through. And I know that you're in a bit of a fucking rut, but I dare say by next potty, you'll be fucking up.
Fucking oath I will be, mate.
And you know me, if you do need to talk, I'm only a phone call away.
Fuck yeah, Joe. All good legends. But I appreciate you guys for chilling out with us for this fucking sports episode. We appreciate your support. Still got some fucking merch here, legends. If you want any, jump through, send them through to DEM3BOYZPODDY@gmail.com. Send us your size, your mobile number, your address, and finance will get back to you with an invoice that you guys can sort that out with. Plenty of stock. So get in, as the first release got absolutely fucking peppered. So we thought we'd get you a little bit more, which, we fucking appreciate you for. So thanks, legends. Look forward to your company on the next episode of Shit Facts. Until then, toodaloo, au revoir, sayonara, and peace.